Okay, so let me kind of just talk about what this does. If you are an admin of a group on Facebook, you already know there's some processes in checking people out and getting them verified and collecting information from them and welcoming them on board and things like that. And this takes a lot of those processes and automates some of them, and then also really increases the power and lets you do other things. For example, I'll show you. Let's go to groups here, and I'll just pick one of my groups. We have questions that I ask people right when they come on board. We have, are you currently a subscriber? And what's your best email? All right. I want their email for two reasons. In this group, I want to verify and make sure they are actually a user of the software. This community is only for users of the software. And I also want to be able to reach out to them, right? Send this email off to other places, like an email autoresponder or something like that. So I can, send them information and announcements and things like that. So what Group Maximizer does, all right, is it does several things. Let me open the portal. It keeps track of the people, right, that have come through, and you can see the questions that they've answered. You can see your general information. You can see questions. We can go into a particular group here, and we can see questions. We can see group settings, right? Like I want to know the gender and the country and the tier of the people. We can approve if pre-approved. Like I can compare this to a list. Let's say your group that you've got in Facebook over here, maybe this is a paid group, right? And people are paying money. So you can use Group Maximizer to verify. You can go off and look and make sure they've paid. Or if they stop paying, you can kick them out, right? And you can also do an email address verification and make sure they've given you a legitimate one if you're not comparing it like I do to something else. Here's the real power. You can send this data out to a Google Sheet or even a webhook. You can send this out to Zapier. You could ask for their phone number, for example, right? One of your questions in your group could be a phone number. I don't ask that, but you could. You could send it right out to your SMS text marketing software. So as soon as they get approved, they could get a text message. Hey, thanks for joining our group. Blah, 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 whatever you want to pitch to them. Now they're in your text campaign. Or you could do the same thing with email. You could send them an email right out. Hey, I've approved you for the group. Here's the link again. Make sure you introduce yourself, all that kind of stuff. Now you're on two different channels. You're not just on Facebook. You're off on email or text or other places as well. Okay, so that's some of the things that this software will do. It also has automations, right? Like I do a welcome post, right? After one day at noon, I check, and if anybody's been in there, then it sends an automatic, post. You can just type what you want that post to be, and you can send them a welcome. There are other automations that we have in here as well, and you can set the frequencies and things like that, but I don't want to really get into all that, but you can, do some automations as well. Really powerful extension. Does a bunch of different cool little things like that. And you can even see, like, if I want to go in, I'm not going to run this right now, but I'll show you. We've got member requests, right? So we can use this, and I can tell it what to do. Maybe I'm going to select and approve. I have to select someone. I'm not going to approve him because he didn't give his email, but just to show you, just so we can show you what happens. So the ones that we've selected, I can get gender information. We can only approve only if they've answered all their questions, only if they're pre-approved. That's, like I said, they're someone who's paid, or you're checking another list to make sure they're a member of your group. Whether you want to verify email addresses, you can send their data out to the webhooks, out to a Google Sheet. If you don't want to do any of those, you just want to have the data for yourself, you can download it as a CSV. It'll go right to your computer. I'm going to close that. I'm not going to run it. You can also, decline people and things like that. So all kinds of different cool things you can do with this software. So we're running a special right now. If you're interested, if you're watching this video on YouTube, hit me up on Facebook. I've put my link in the description. Send me a message and say, hey, is the Group Maximizer pre-launch still happening? If it's not, I'll just send you to the regular sales page once it's up. If it is, I'll let you know and give you some details. And if you're watching this on the details page in the document I've sent you, click the appropriate choice for you, and we'll get you taken care of. If you have any questions, hit me up on Facebook is the best place to reach me. All right. Thanks.